Hey, what's going on, guys? Archer Remark here, back with another Star Wars review. And I got a big one today. And it's not a figure, it is a vehicle, and it is the Kmart exclusive Vintage Collection Scout Walker, or ATST. First, we'll show you the box. It's a very cool piece. There are some drawbacks. I'll get to that a little later. First, you see here the Star Wars Return of the Jedi logo. We go down a very cool little diorama made with the Vintage Collection figures. Okay, action figures not included. Product shown in fantasy situation. You have your Hasbro logo, the Kenner logo, all your usual warning labels there. You go up, nice image of the walker. Obviously this box art was done before some of the other figures were done. Scout Troopers and some of the other Ewoks and Scout Walker crew, whatnot. There you see the only at Kmart sticker, ages 4 and up. Okay, and we go to the top of the box, just a view of the walker itself, just all by itself, alone. Side of the box, again the logo, some of the various features, interchangeable cannons firing missiles, open roof to place action figure inside, flip up viewpoint, shields, articulated legs, see? Very nice. Back, same image, just this case we have the Vintage Collection logo right here on the corner. And again, usual Hasbro, StarWars.com, all that good stuff. Okay. And we got that side, and oh, here on the bottom of the box we have a still image from the film, from Star Wars Return of the Jedi. Okay. Alright, that is the box. Now on to the vehicle itself. Very cool vehicle. This vehicle has been put out several times over the years. I have one way back from the Power, I think it was Power of the Force 2 or Power of the Jedi, I forget. Which was basically a rehash of the old mold from the original toy. And that had the lever on the back with the stand and walking positions, and you press the button and the legs moved up and down, and that was cool. And that the set I got several years ago, and it came with a speeder bike and an Ewok. It was really cool. But this is the most updated version. I don't think it's brand new for this year. It's brand new as far as this packaging. But this is the most recent version that I know of. So we're going to take you around. See the front, shin guns, and down the legs. There's all kinds of little weathering. You can see the legs here are, weathering and kind of dirtied up, made to look like they were in the mud and tramping through the forest. And here you got like the kind of blaster effect on the front here. And you have the two different side cannons, or side guns. I'm going to go around and show you the back. See, and this is all incorporated into the vehicle. This is where the walking, with the old version, you had the switch and the walking gimmick was done. That's not on this. You don't have that on here. Okay. Go around. Show you. Here's the other side gun. Okay. All kinds of little details. We have the chin gun here, the main chin gun, which can be pivoted up and down, move it around. The side guns can both rotate, so you got movement there. You have these front hatches and they'll close and open. They go up and down. You have the top hatch, and then you have the whole top part can open up, and you have the cockpit. And I'm going to shine a little more light in there, and you can see plenty of room. Get over to a better angle. So you got little control knobs and 2 seats. You can fit 2 figures in there. Of course, this goes great with the other k-mart exclusive item, the ATST Crew 2-pack, which I reviewed, or well, I've done a review on it. This may go up before that, I'm not sure, but that's a really nice pack, and you got those 2 figures, and they fit nicely in here. Okay, and you go around. Now, one thing that you have with the chin guns, they've been doing this with a lot of the vintage collection vehicles, where you have this sort of second option right here of the cannon, with like this just pops out, and this pops into place, this tab, and again it'll move up and down, and you have the firing missile mechanisms, which, so here it is, down right there. You press this button, and they fire out. Yeah, this is what they look like here. Okay. You know, pretty standard spring-loaded firing missiles. Nothing we haven't seen before in other vehicles. They did this, like I said, they've been doing this a lot with vehicles. They did it with the snow speeder. It was done with the B-wing, which I have reviews on those. So you can check out my channel if you want to see those. Now, articulation on this vehicle, pretty darn good. I'm going to very gently put this down. Like I said, the head can swivel back and forth. I mentioned about the side guns and the hatches. They all move. The biggest amount of articulation comes with the legs. Okay, this whole piece will pivot out, and it's articulated at the back and down here. I guess you'd call that the knee joint and the ankle joint, and can get in all kinds of positions. You know, plenty of articulation. It's really movable. You could definitely set up in various positions. You could have it being knocked over by some Ewoks or whatever, being blown up, whatever you want to do. Now, again, as I said, this is a k-mart exclusive, so it may make it a little tough to find. But when I got this, there was about 8 or 9 of these sitting on the shelf. So, this, if I remember correctly, is about $35, if I'm remembering correctly. Not the greatest price. I think about $25 would be the perfect price point for this, but they're sitting on the shelf. So there's plenty of them in stock. The figure sets are going a lot quicker than the vehicles. So shouldn't be too hard to find. If you have a Kmart in your area, or even kmart.com, they should have them in stock. So definitely worth checking out. There is one major flaw that I have to point out. I would not be doing this review service. I would not be doing you guys service if I did not point out the major flaw that this does have. Because of all the articulation, the top portion, the sort of head of the vehicle, it's very top heavy. So it can be very tricky to position these legs so that it will stand up. And it took me a while to get it to a position where I could get it to stand up. See, it's standing up, and it's fairly sturdy. Notice I was very careful when I opened up the hatches, because I did not want this to fall over in the middle of this review. But it does take some work trying to get this to stand, because it can be very, very tricky to position it so that it will stand correctly, or it will stand, period. So you may need some additional support, prop it up against something. Sometimes it may be tough to display in a room on a shelf or something. You may be worrying about it falling over. That possibility is there. So I must say that. Like I said, because the head is so top heavy, and the legs are kind of, well, chicken-like. Hence the nickname that this used to have, the chicken walker. So that's one thing, slight design flaw that has maybe did not take into account that it would be a little difficult to stand. But it will stand. You just have to position it right. Just have to kind of play around with it a little bit. I think it's still a great vehicle. Looks great. The scuffing and it's kind of weathering that's been done. All the little details, the seats, the cannons, the top, all the things that move, the little hatches and all that stuff. Again, if you have, I'm sure you can put any figures in. You can put stormtroopers, whatever. If you have the AT-ST crew figures, those will look great. You could sit them in. You could see their faces through the window ports there. Definitely worth picking up. I'll bring this out. Put the box. Yeah, definitely worth picking up. And like I said, you just have to play around with the legs a little bit to get it to stand. So, as always, hope you enjoyed my review. Comment, rate, subscribe. And until my next video, I will see you. Take care, and may the Force be with you.